Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. We have seen some weakness in the global markets on the back of weak set of data coming out from China and also US markets. The manufacturing index in China has contracted for the third month in a row and it was weaker than market expectations. Similarly, from US markets, the new home sales data was weak as well as the manufacturing data also was weak. This in the backdrop of the fact that there are expectations that the US economy is on a growth path has definitely come with a negative surprise, and which is why we have seen sharp cuts of almost about 1% for Dow and about 0.57% for Nasdaq. In fact, for 2014, this was the worst performance by the Dow and Nasdaq. European markets too were weak and they were down anywhere from 0.78% to almost about 1%. No other major data points coming out from Eurozone. And when we look at the Asian markets today morning, there are sharp cuts in the Nikkei. It's down almost about 1.52%. Similarly, Hang Seng is down almost about 0.7%, and SGX Nifty is suggesting that we are going to open down about 35 to 40 points. In terms of flows, friends, FIs were net buyers in the cash market to the tune of 434 crore. The domestic institutions were sellers to the tune of 494 crore. And in the index futures, we have seen FIs selling to the tune of 123 crore. Back home, our markets continue to remain quite stable. We have seen good strength coming in certain pockets like Sun Pharma, Axis Bank, and even some of the stocks like Reliance Industries and Tata Steel. But at the same time, we are not seeing a broad participation in the markets, and only few mid-cap stocks like Tata Sponge or KSK Energy on mobile. These are the stocks where we had seen a good strength. But overall, the market is lacking the kind of momentum which it should have got to really see the broad participation that one could have expected. On that note, let me invite Sadhana to take us through important F&O cues and ideas that we can have from the F&O side.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. Yesterday's session we have seen that markets continue to trade in a positive terrain and finally snapped the session with a marginal gain of 0.8%. In this period we have seen that short positions were built up by market players as around 3.04 lakh shares were added in open interest and Nifty cost of carry decreased by 1%. Also Nifty futures premium decreased from 14 odd levels to 12 odd levels. On the PCR front, we have seen that PCR is at same level 1.08. We have seen that around same position, around 12 lakh shares were added in call option as well as in put option, which is clearly visible in the options activity. As we can see, 6,300 stands with highest number of shares in open interest, followed by 6,200 put option stands with highest number of shares in open interest. And on call strike side of 6,400 and seen unwinding activity, but we have seen that good activity is seen in 6,500 as well as 6,600 call option. Intraday support would be 6290 and resistance would be 6370, and there are two securities in ban period. One is Aurobindo Pharma and second is Apollo Tyres. And yesterday FIs were net sellers of approximately 900 crores in future and option segment. Overall, our bias for the market is positive as we are trading about a weekly VWAP of 6350 and we may see buying may continue to emerge at lower levels. Thank you.
Here are the important news and events that we are tracking today. First of all, the companies that will be announcing numbers. Coromandel, we are looking at a net profit of 141 crore, and Engineers India, we are looking at a net profit of about 122 crore. Kane India reported weak set of numbers. There was a 14.8% sequential decline in Q3, which was mainly impacted by the forex loss and the higher expenses. And the profit after tax also declined to about 2884 crore. As against about 3385 crore in the previous quarter, and overall expectations from the analysts were that the net profit would be in the range of about 3080 crore and the revenues of about 5000 crore. So expect some quick negative reaction in the Kane India stock in today's morning session. Bajaj Auto has indicated that they are looking at exporting certain products from their Kawasaki alliance into the markets of Thailand and Malaysia by 2014. Biocon, some negative news as the company which was seeking to develop drugs for the Indian markets and other emerging markets could face some kind of a problem, and they will be forced to carry out the clinical trials into the markets of US and Europe, which could eventually increase the cost by about 10 to 20 times. So this is definitely a bit of a negative for the Biocon stock. Hindustan Zinc has said that there is no possibility of a merger between Hindustan Zinc and Sesa Sterlite. There was some speculation in the market that once this disinvestment plan has been cleared, there could be a merger of the two companies, but as of now, the company has said that they are not considering this merger. So this is in line with generally what the market is expecting. The key issue is that what would be the potential use of 22,000 crore of cash which is lying in the books of Hindustan Zinc. Sun Pharma Advanced Research or SPARC, some positive news as it has got the approval of the Drug Controller of India for one of the drugs, and on the back of that one can go long on SPARC with the stop loss of 158 and a target of 166 to about 169. And a big blow for Ranbaxy as the US FDA has finally given an import alert on their Tuansa plant in Punjab due to quality control violations. So this was the only plant where the company was able to supply drugs to the US and other markets. So with this has come as a major setback for Ranbaxy. So one can short there with a stop loss of 426 and a target of about 403 to about 394. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a great weekend and see you on Monday morning.